I'm going to feature two things today in the video. First of all, that. Second of all, this. We'll deal with that first. It's an AKG 214, or should I say C214, and it's my first time using the 214. It seems to be like a stripped down version of their famous 414, so there's no polar patterns, no fancy stuff on it. It's just a straight cardioid condenser, and this is what it sounds like when I'm blabbing my stupid mouth into it. It's not just about what I'm doing here, it's what I'm doing with these things. And to this, which is the classic alto called the Yamaha 62 purple logo. Because of that on the bell there. That's not its real name, it's just a Yamaha 62. So let's take a closer look at this alto. One of the first things that you might notice is this big key guard, this thing that looks like a big letter J. That looks really nice and ornate. It's got a nice fancy detail to it. And I think it's quite a good idea. Instead of having separate key guards for here and here, you've just got one there. What about this little fella here, the C sharp? This key guard is protecting that as well. So yeah, I like this idea. Extra protection for our keys. Now if I shove this now in your face, you'll notice this nice engraving on the bell. And this engraving was actually hand done back in the day. None of this laser or computer engraving. It's all done by a human hand. Now when I got this, it was needing a bit of work to it. One thing that you won't see right now, look at this area. This had a dent right here, but now it's gone by the magic of these paws. And what else did I do? Yeah, lots of adjustments. I also lowered the keywork on both hands because it was ridiculously high. So I set it back to a factory default setting, as you would do on your computer. But I did this in analog form, and it's much more comfortable at this height. Listen to this sound. This is my guilty pleasure of noise on a saxophone. Here we go. Listen to that ringing. That's a very sweet sound of the bell. Now check out the left hand pearl keys and the right hand. They're real mother of pearl. None of this plastic nonsense that you get nowadays. Cutting corners, cutting costs. I guess I can understand it with the cheaper horns, but I'm quite sure some of the more expensive horns are using the plastic instead. I'm just being fussy yet again, but people are paying a lot of money for saxophones. Give them quality. Quality like these real mother of pearl keys absolutely makes a difference. It's real class. You've also got the high F sharp key, and the low C and E flat reminds me yet again of how the Mark VI feels there. But on this Yamaha, it feels a lot more slick and a bit more, how do I say, comfy. Now the guy who owns this alto, because this, like I say, was a repair, has these horrible rubbery things on the palm keys. Stop it! Get these horrible rubbery things off. Unless you've got like little mini hands and you just need them on, but I'm not really a fan of them rubbery things. Not cosmetically, but how they feel. I like the natural grip that you get on the regular layout of these palm keys, but we're all different. Some of us don't have big flappy goalkeeper's hands like this. I guess they work for people who have kind of smaller hands. Anyway, let's look at this front F auxiliary key. Look at that. That's slightly different to what you'd see on, say, a Selma. Looks a bit like a hockey stick or a golf club, doesn't it? Look at that. A big bulbous golf club. That's your front auxiliary F just there. Now, to my little friend, the octave key. It doesn't matter if this is a classy horn or not. It has to do its wiggly thing, just like this. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Go on, mister. I almost forgot the pinky cluster here. Now this is your typical early Yamaha cluster. It doesn't have the rocking mechanism between the low B flat and C sharp. It doesn't really need it, but some people like that sort of stuff. I'm not bothered personally. Maybe because I'm used to playing so many different horns, but this feels very cozy and very snug. I like it. It's a nice feel and a nice layout. That was just a brief look around this lovely, now fixed up Yamaha 62 purple logo alto saxophone. So let's give it a blast. Let's make some noise and we'll play into this. No, this is called that. We'll play into that with this. I'll speak to you lot after I've done all that sort of stuff. Two little things I had a little mess around with. First of all, that. I have to say, right out now, I own the C414 and a bunch of other AKG mics, and this is the first time I've been on the 214. I kind of overlooked it because I thought, having the 414 and others, that this was maybe inferior. How wrong was I? But recording saxophone on this microphone is better than the 414 in my opinion. I don't know why, I just like the sound of this. I thought, well, I need the 414 to get the best quality AKG sound. This 214 is definitely a no-brainer. I like this microphone. Up to now, this is one of my favourites out of the AKG range, and it's not the most expensive, so that is an absolute bonus and a win-win situation. So if you look around and you see how expensive them 414s are, don't overlook this C214. You'll definitely get a nice surprise. It's a very good microphone. Now switching back over to this lovely little beauty. This was an absolute dream to play. It's got that nice fat warmth. It's got the sweetness. It's got the aggression. It's got every part of the tonal spectrum that I'm looking for in an alto. I think they're far superior to a lot of the competition out there. I don't know what it is about these altos, these little purple logo things. Maybe you like them, maybe you hate them, maybe you're just vanilla about them. But I absolutely love them. And I would have one of these over any other alto out there. It's not even a competition in my view. This all day, every day, and twice on a Sunday. But the beautiful thing about the saxophone world is there's so many different options for you to choose from. What I like might not necessarily be what you like. So get yourself trying lots of different things. But don't overlook one of these little 62 purple logo alto saxophones. I'm very happy that I got the chance to mess around and noodle on this and even demo it for you lot out there. But I'm also pretty sad because now I'm getting greedy again. Maybe I need to go and grab one of these. So maybe I just need to tell the guy who I repaired this for that I've ran away with the circus and he's not getting it back. I love these bendy pieces of metal and nothing's going to change about that. Anyway, thank you very much for coming this far. Do the usual YouTubey stuff. Click on the like, click on subscribe, all that nice juicy stuff that makes my stupid head very happy. And I'm going to go and catch myself a nice, beautiful, delectable cup of tea. See you all later. Sorry, I won't see you later. Why do I keep saying see you later? You'll see me later. That's more like it. Bye bye. Dun 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 dun.